So my name's Isaac Clarke, and you're probably wondering, how did I get myself into this sticky situation? That's not important. What is important is you sub into the Vert Gaming Anime channel. It's free and it helps keeps channel going on his road to 200 subs. Now if you excuse me, I gotta get back to this.
I love horror movies. My favorite being the OG Scream, so you would think since I also love gaming that I have a long history with horror games, and you would be wrong. I tried a few in the past, but nothing really hooked me. Closest I would say is The Last of Us Duology, but is that really horror? So this October, I decided to actually give a horror game a chance, and you guys voted I should take a trip to the USG Ishimura in the Dead Space remake. Check out my channel regularly for a chance to participate in polls. Now, second shameless plug out of the way, let's dive into the... This will be spoiler free. Dead Space follows a crew of technicians as they investigate a mining ship known as the USG Ishimura. When arriving on the scene, there is no sign of life, and after a docking malfunction, they become stranded on the Ishimura. Luckily, the crew has these creatures called necromorphs to keep them company. Yeah, shit hits the fan pretty quickly, so it's up to the head engineer Isaac Clarke to fix this shit. So with my trusty plasma cutter in hand, I'm off to hopefully fix the ship, dismember any necromorph that gets in my way, and figure out what caused this shitstorm to begin with. Now let's talk about the... Dead Space is all about using what you can at your disposal. You start off with the plasma cutter, which can carry you to the end, but you get some other tools to make those necromorphs fear you. Flamethrower, line gun, charge beam, force gun, not the pulse rifle, that gun is trash. You also have stasis. No, not that. Yeah, that, which you can use to hold necromorphs in place while you rip them apart. Later you gain kinesis, which you can use to levitate objects. This is used mostly for puzzles, but I could also rip the limb off one necromorph and chuck it into another one. Which reminds me, this is not Call of Duty Zombies, people. You're not shooting heads. Cutting the limbs off is the name of the game here. Ammo preservation is key, especially in the later game or in higher difficulties. Overall, the gameplay is very satisfying and it felt very intuitive to someone like me who is new to this genre. Any other survival horror recommendations, leave them in that comment sections, people. I'm gonna front load the cons because I don't have any substantial ones. If I had to really nitpick though, the last chapter definitely loses steam for me. All you do is kill enemies and push a button to progress. This is made up though by the overall tension in the game's final moments as you piece together the whole picture. Isaac, despite having a voice, doesn't respond in certain situations. During the side quest when he follows Nicole's investigation to its conclusion, he just doesn't respond. I thought that was weird. You see, I'm really reaching for straws here to come up with negative things. This could be to my inexperience with the genre though. Now to the pros. The biggest being the sound design. Look, I played this game with both Raycon Studio headphones and my Sony InZone 9s. Both sounded amazing, albeit better with my InZone 9s. Everything from hearing the necromorphs moving through the vents to the sounds of the monsters being crushed beneath my feet added to the immersion. After a hectic fight, Isaac's heartbeat rises as he tries to collect himself. The music changes when you come up against an elite. Hell, even the voice acting is A1. Isaac is also a great protagonist. He starts off as the reluctant hero too by the end of the game, being very competent. He adjusts to the situation and rises to the occasion. By the end of the game, and we get all the facts, I really felt for the man. Like, I'm purposely being vague due to spoilers, but trust me, my guy goes through it. Game also is short. I finished in about 14 hours, but I got all the collectibles and I did all the side quests, which were actually interesting and rewarding. There's a solid variety of enemies. Near the last leg of the game, I was still finding necromorphs I've never encountered before. Each enemy has a different way to be killed efficiently, so gameplay never felt static. Game has an alternate ending which I'm currently working on while I do a plasma cutter only run. A new game plus where I get to keep my stuff and have a whole new ending is a great way for me to jump back into the game. Would I recommend Dead Space? Absolutely, no questions asked. I'm not big on survival horror genre, but this may be the start of my journey. Gameplay isn't overly challenging, and there's always hard and impossible difficulty if you find the game too easy. On impossible, enemies do more damage and take less damage, and on death, your save is wiped. I'm working my way to do this for the Platinum Trophy, so wish me luck. The story narrative of the game, both from a natural progression point of view and from picking up text and audio logs, adds to the immersion element. My second playthrough is definitely hidden differently. I also don't find the game too overly gory, so if you're squeamish from watching Saw or Joker 2, you should be fine. I look forward to trying out more survival horror games, so if you got any suggestions, once again, leave them in that comment section. Dead Space gets a final score of
Do it!
Thanks for watching, and follow me on my socials for some extra goodness, and y'all stay safe out there.